Stop wasting your time on motorcycle videos. You need a real practice. We have a famous word in Bulgaria saying that кучето също гледало, но никога не станало касапин. This basically means that the dog also watched but never became a butcher. So you need a real practice, not only theory, because nowadays so many people are focused on YouTube videos, travel videos, educational videos, anything, but they never really do a real practice. And without a real practice, you will go nowhere. You need to know how your motorcycle behave, how you will behave, and what exactly you need when you decided to travel on some kind of adventure trips. Keep in mind that the cameras always project a little bit different than reality. It might look very easy, and it's not bad at all, it's not technical track, but it has some big potholes that could be taken in mind when you ride in roads like this. Now I'm gonna stop and will give you some key points that you have to be careful when you decided finally to ride on some long trips. I'm just looking for a shadow place to stop and tell you exactly what I mean. It looks like I'm not gonna get any shadow. Oh man, I like this suspension. I'm not gonna get any shadow, so I'm gonna stop here and tell you exactly what I mean. You need to buy a motorcycle that will suit you ergonomically. If you're too tall or too short, you have to find the right model for you. Just because so many people, me included, said that this Tenere 700 is a great bike, it doesn't mean that it's gonna be the best bike for you, especially if you're a short guy. The first and maybe the most important thing that you have to do is some kind of basic adjustments on your motorcycle. And if you're serious with adventure riding or some off-road trips, I will highly recommend to check the suspension first. If you're a light guy, 70 to 80 kilograms, you'll be fine with the stock suspension on the Tenere, and it is the same for all motorcycles. But if you're a big and heavy guy like me, you definitely need to upgrade it. I, for example, have a stiffer springs on my forks and stiffer spring on my shock absorber. This is the only way that allows me to ride on the bumpy roads like this without compressing suspension too much and eventually destroy it. The next one is to have a proper seat. The best option will be to have a flat seat. This will give you the chance to move forward, backward, left, right, and control the motorcycle better. And of course, a proper riding position, which means that the handlebar should be on the right position, not too forward, not too backward. You need a proper riding position, not only when you ride it, but also when you stand on the pegs. Talking about the pegs, you definitely need some kind of different pegs, wider if possible, like the one that I have, or maybe even wider, to control the motorcycle easy. Many people will say that if you're a good rider, you'll be okay with any tires, but my advice will be always to invest in the best tires that you can afford regarding to the trip that you plan to take. If you plan to include some dirt roads on your trip, my advice will be to buy dual sport tires, as aggressive as possible, because the lack of skills could be compensated with the proper tires. You can see right now that I'm sweating a lot. It is 30 plus degrees and the sun is above me. And I'm with full gear, as you can see, as usual. And you might say, why you're riding right now? You can do it later in the evening or early morning to have a better comfort, to practice more and stuff like that. Because guys, on the trips, you're not gonna be able to choose the weather. There'll be many hot days, many cold days, many freezing days, many rainy days. So you basically need to be ready for anything. If you cannot handle a hot day, 30 plus degrees like today, you'll have a problem, man. Houston, we've got a problem. This will be your situation. So you need to practice in every possible weather scenario. On road, twisty roads, highways, dirt roads like this, but also very important to practice on the dirt roads like the one that I have today with full luggage on. Everything that you plan to take on your trips. This is very important because the difference between The luggage that I have right now and full luggage in my situation is 12 kilograms, but for many people this could be 50 kilograms, and 50 kilograms on your motorcycle, man, this is like a passenger. It's a lot, and you definitely need to practice with all the luggage in. So stop watching YouTube videos and go out and make some practice. The more you practice, the better you will become. This is so obvious, but so many people still cannot understand it. Ideally will be to go on some kind of off-road courses or schools to improve your practice. If you don't have this chance, or if you don't want to spend money on it, at least find some friend that has a good off-road experience and he can show you some practice and techniques instead of learning everything wrongly. Yeah, if you have a friend with you to show you what are the mistakes or what are the tricks, the simple tricks that will help you to ride better, and will be always easier for you. But in general, without a practice, it is not going to happen. People think that if they take 2 or 3 hours off-road training course and they are ready to go. No, 2-3 hours are nothing. Can you learn to work with computers for 2-3 hours? Can you learn to repair cars with 2-3 hours? Can you learn to become accountant, for example, for 2-3 hours? No, it's impossible. It is the same with motorcycle travel, motorcycle riding, off-road riding, anything. You'll need many hours. It's a long process. And there is one big danger. When people spend 2-3 hours on the dirt, they think that they are ready and they start twisting the throttle like a crazy. And this is where the mistakes are happening. You need many months, years to learn how to control just one motorcycle. And that's why it's also very important when you practice to start with a light motorcycle, light dirt bike, learn the basic techniques, and then you can switch to your motorcycle or the one that you plan to travel with and try to replicate these techniques or duplicate the techniques on your motorcycle. Of course, it's going to be different because the weight difference is going to be double, but it will give you the foundation or the base that you need to follow if you want to have a safe trip. If you're not going to do that, every time when you see a patch of dirt or a little mud, you will freeze and you will cry like a lady. If you want to have a trouble-free trips and continue and complete all of them, you need some practice. The other option will be to be like some of the famous YouTubers. Oh guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh, I dropped the bike. Oh, you don't have to be like that. You just learn and don't be an idiot just because of the views. And your practice supposed to include everything: dirt roads, good roads, long roads, highways, bad roads, potholes, anything. And as I said already, in all weather conditions. This is another one from my favorite training sections or shortcuts that I use every single day to go to the town. So once again, this is not a technical off-road track. I'm not preparing myself for competition or airsback rodeo. No, it is just a pleasure. Oh, nice. It's a track that will only keep my off-road riding skills on a certain level that will allow me to go on my type of trips, nothing more. I don't have the goal to become the best. Opa! I just want to be in condition that will, as I said, give me the chance to travel on my trips without any problems. As you can see, the leaves are too low, but that's fine. Oh man, I really enjoyed this suspension. The best investment that I ever done. Cost me around 220 euros, but the difference, woohoo, difference is huge. Now I can fly over all of these bumps without any problems, without even need to worry that I'm gonna bottom the suspension. Ah, wonderful. And these are some sharp stones here that I would like to this one here. So here I have to do it slowly, because always keep in mind that this is a heavy motorcycle and you can easily bend the rim on these sharp rocks. It's all part of the practice. Here we go again. Also, this practice will keep you in some kind of normal physical shape if you do it every day. It will be like a fitness, but much better, because you will train the important muscles and you'll have this muscle memory that you will need when you ride, not when you lift metals for no reason. This is useful memory, or the muscles that you're gonna train. They have nothing to do with the normal fitness. They're completely different. Oh, nice. More or less, guys, this was everything that I planned to say in this video. Please make your practice as small as possible. Press like or dislike, whatever the video deserves. If you subscribe, even better. See you in the next one. Ciao.